Welcome to Guru Beauty. I am Jodie and I'm coming at you with my October beauty favorites. It's pretty much all makeup this month, so let's get to it. I have some favorite facial sprays for the month that I have been enjoying. I've been enjoying applying them both under my makeup, so after my primer and before my foundation. I'll kind of blend my foundation into it, and then I've also been enjoying using these to sort of spray over the powder and just tap in just to help seal everything together. First of all, the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I've really been enjoying this one. This is one that I featured recently in a product that I changed my mind about. I'll include a link to that one down below. And then also one that I picked up at the recent Beauty Expo Australia. This is from Gerard Cosmetics, the MIST-IFIED Hydrating Facial Mist. I really like these under and over my makeup, just beautiful. I've been enjoying those quite a bit. My favorite foundations for the month, I've got 3 to share with you, and I think 2 of them might have featured in recent favorites videos as well, but they continue to be favorites, so they make it into my favorites month after month. But this one has not been seen for a while. This is, I think, one that probably doesn't get as much attention as some of its others from the same brand. It's from Decay, and it's the Naked Skin One and Done Hybrid Complexion Perfector. I love this. It's got SPF 20. I originally bought the shade medium, and this is the shade medium light. I feel like it's the perfect shade for me now. I feel like it's one that you can apply very lightly for light coverage, but you can also build it up. It's a very natural finish. I wore it in a recent video and received several compliments from you out there, so thank you. It's just a beautiful foundation, buildable, SPF, comes in a nice tube with a pump. All the things that I love. Absolutely recommend if you've been curious about that one. And then another 2 foundations that also both come in tubes with a pump. This one I'm sure has been featured in a recent favorites. Relatively new to me though. It's IT Cosmetics CC Plus Oil Free Matte Pore Minimizing Full Coverage Cream, Anti-Aging and Hydrating Serum with SPF 40 UVA and UVB protection. Recently released to the Australian market and available now at Sephora. This is a beautiful one. It's just better for my skin than the original IT Cosmetics CC Plus, which sometimes just looked a little bit too greasy and didn't last all that long, looking nice on my skin. This one though I feel like lasts throughout the day. It's not a terribly matte coverage, but it just helps keep those oils at bay. Beautiful finish on my skin, applies really nicely. Love that that's got SPF as well. And then finally, this one from Too Faced, from their Peach Perfect range. This has made it to probably one of my all-time favorite foundations. It's one of those foundations that whenever I apply it, I'll see my reflection in the mirror and I'll think my skin's looking great today. That foundation is fabulous. So this is the Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation, infused with peach and sweet fig cream, oil-free, 14-hour wear. They claim. I will concur that it is long-lasting, oil controlling and photo-friendly. Just beautiful. It gives me, you know, really nice coverage, a really nice finish. It's definitely smoothing and long-lasting on my skin. 2 thumbs up for this one, and I'm in the shade Vanilla. So some great foundations to check out. All of them, or the first 2 with SPF, but all of them just great. If you've got skin like mine that's textured, that you know, is combination or oily, and you just need help with your foundation lasting throughout the day, they're all absolutely fabulous. Some brow products that I've been loving for the month. The first one is one that many of you have recommended to me over recent months, and it's from Benefit Cosmetics. It's the 24-hour brow setter. Now they've got many products that you can set your brows with, including one of my favorites of all time, the Gimme Brow, which is tinted with fibers in it. This is different. This is more of a sticky, clear gel. It's got a fabulous applicator to it that you just brush through your brows, and I just find that unlike some other brow gels, it's sticky enough so that if you've got an unruly brow, it will help push those brows into place and then hold them in place. I love that it doesn't have a crunchy finish. It does set, but it doesn't have a crunchy finish. Your brows sort of still feel natural, but they will stay in place all day. And I also love that this is one that doesn't interfere with the makeup around your brows. So there are some brow gels that I've tried that you brush through and it kind of makes the, you know, foundation or the powder that you've applied around your brow disappear. This doesn't do that. It's just beautiful. It does all the things that you want a brow gel to do. without doing any of the things that you don't want it to do. Absolutely fabulous. Benefit Cosmetics know their brows, and this product is no exception. The 24-hour brow setter, probably my favorite clear brow gel of all time. Loving it and thoroughly recommend. And then the other product, where is it, that I've been using on my brows this month, it's one that I've had in the collection for a while. It's from Hourglass, and it's their Arch Brow Sculpting Pencil. I'm in the shade Soft Brunette, and it is a mechanical pencil that has a spoolie on one end. As you twist up the pencil, you can see that it has a sort of triangular shape. So the pencil has a thinner end and a fatter end. I hold it with the thin end down, and I'll start across my lower brow line. I'll just sort of make sure that that's a nice you know, filled in area, and then with the thin end pointing down, I'll sort of just fill in that center bit. It's a really nice natural finish. The shade Soft Brunette is a nice one for me. It's not too bold, but it's sort of just creamy enough and just hard enough that it applies beautifully and easily, and it doesn't disappear as I put the spoolie through it, just to smooth everything out afterwards. So yeah, a beautiful finish, long lasting, really nice and easy to apply. If you're after a brow pencil that's fast, you don't want to spend a whole lot of time on your brows, this is a really nice one from Hourglass. Very luxe packaging. Thoroughly recommend that one for the brows as well. Another product for the eye, this is one I've pulled out. I've had this one for a few months. It was sent to me from Smashbox, but I haven't really been getting into the liquid liner recently. I've been doing a lot of pencil, a lot of blended out pencil, but I've revisited liquid liner recently, and this is a fabulous one. It's the Smashbox Always On Liquid Eyeliner in black. It's a really nice fine tipped felt point, and it's just what you want a liquid eyeliner to be. Really, really black. It just, you know, it goes over powder eyeshadow really beautifully. It has a really nice fine point, so you can get those really fine points on the wings. And I also love that this just really easily applies, you know, between the lashes and also on the waterline. It applies to the waterline without transferring, still stays nice and black, doesn't go anywhere. It's just a beautiful, nice black liquid liner. Now, back to the face. This is a product that I think is designed for powder, but I've been really enjoying this for foundation. I picked this one up at the recent Beauty Expo event here in Sydney, and it is from Real Techniques. It's from their, I think they called it the Powder Blue range, a synthetic fiber that's meant to imitate blue squirrel fibers. And this brush is called the BO3. It's a domed brush. As I said, I think it's designed for buffing in like your mineral powders and that kind of thing, but I've been using this actually to apply foundation. I feel like it's just beautiful and soft, but dense enough to just blend everything in very, very quickly, and gives a really nice natural finish, gives great coverage with your foundation if you are building it up. So absolutely fabulous for that. And then I've also been using this brush after I've applied my powder and I've sprayed on that mist, whatever it is. It could be the Urban Decay All Nighter or one of the hydrating mists I've just shared with you. I just tap it in with this, and it's just a beautiful finish. Really, I don't know, just, yeah, fabulous finish to the foundation. The Real Techniques Powder Blue BO3. 2 thumbs up for that one. Loving it. Okay, back to the face. Another face product I've been loving, a face powder from IT Cosmetics. I've had this one in my collection for a while in a different shade. Picked up the light shade recently, and it's just perfect for my skin right now. It's the IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation. Full coverage, anti-aging, hydrating powder foundation. So this is designed to be a foundation on its own. You would just buff it in all over your face for coverage, but I've been using this as a setting powder. So I will apply this to my T-zone over my foundation, just to help give any extra coverage I need, just to help set that cream or liquid foundation in. And then I also use this to set my concealer. I'll get a more precision brush, and I'll just apply it to set my concealer before I go in all over to use it as a setting powder. Really fabulous powder that's not too matte. It's got a slightly dewy finish to it without any sparkle. So if you're after a powder but you still want like a dewy look to your face, I think you'll really enjoy the Celebration Foundation powder foundation from IT Cosmetics. Thumbs up for that one. And then another powder I've been loving, I pulled out from the collection, is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. I love that this is waterproof, so great for us here in the warmer months where we might be sweating a little bit, and we just want a long-lasting powder. I'll use this one on my T-zone. I feel like it's kind of invisible on the skin, but does a great job of just kind of setting and staying. So I thoroughly recommend the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Powder if you're after a powder that, you know, is long-lasting lasting and waterproof. This is a really fabulous one. And then some new products from a brand that I was sent from Erre or Erre. I featured it in a recent video of new products. I've never heard of the brand before, and some fabulous products that I've been trying. First of all, the Erre water resistant protective powder with SPF 25. I think this is a normal face powder, but the shade that I was sent, Early Tan, does a great job as a bronzer for me. So I love that it's a powder that I can use as a bronzer that's water resistant and SPF 25. The Early Tan is just a lovely, everyday, lovely bronzy shade. Yeah, I'm loving it. I feel like it's smoothing on my face, does a beautiful job just blending in with other powder products. Absolutely fabulous. And then I was also sent a single eyeshadow from that brand called Mocha, or Mocha, depending on where you're from. This is just a lovely everyday brown. Not only does it make a fabulous transition shade, but also a great all over the lid and on the lower lash line shade, bit of liner and mascara, and you're done. Absolutely fabulous, loving that, nice and pigmented. And then I've also been really enjoying their creamy lipstick. I was sent a nude shade called 590, and it's just a beautiful everyday nude. I've been loving it. I did wear it in a recent video. I'll include a link to the video down below. I do need to reapply it, doesn't last all day, but yeah, beautiful, feels nice and creamy on the lips and is just lovely. Just a couple more products to go. This is one that was sent to me from Mecca, and it is from the brand Scent Republic. It's a scent stick in the scent Fab, and it looks like an angled marker tip. It doesn't really feel all that wet going on, but it's got quite a distinctive, you know, quite a strong scent. I really like applying this one. I like popping it in my handbag as a bit of a touch-up fragrance. I love that it's not something that's going to spill or break in my handbag, and it's just fruity and fun, just a really nice pick-me-up throughout the day. The scent, or the range itself, I think is designed for a relatively younger demographic than me at almost 42, but it's just nice and fruity and fresh and fun. I'm really enjoying that, and I'm quite surprised by that, but loving it. And then finally, I have a range of lip products that I was sent from Bobbi Brown. They've released a new range of formulations, I think, called Luxe Lip, and I've been loving them. First of all, I have to say the packaging is absolutely gorgeous. These lipsticks here are the Luxe Matte Lip Colors. They sent me 6 shades, and they're in this beautiful matte gold packaging. It's very heavy to the hand, very luxe feel. They feel gorgeous on the lips. They last a long, long time, and they're just beautiful. I'm absolutely loving them. So the shades that I've been sent, number 1, Semi-Naked. They look very matte on the, you know, in the tube itself, but they're just beautiful. They're creamy, they're not glossy, and they're not too matte for me. Semi-Naked is just an absolutely gorgeous, kind of peachy everyday nude. Absolutely beautiful. Next shade here is Razzberry with the Zs, a beautiful berry shade. I'm absolutely loving that one. Then we've got Cheeky Peach, which is more of a brighter peach than you'd imagine hearing the name peach. Brightening, you know, it'll jazz up any kind of look. Just a lovely kind of corally shade there. Then we've got Tawny Pink, which is again like an everyday nude, just a little bit more mauvey to that one, more purple in that shade. Just beautiful. That's probably my favorite, you know, the one that I've reached for the most out of the range. The Tawny Pink is gorgeous. We also have a gorgeous red called Red Carpet, just a beautiful cool toned red that's going to make any teeth look white. Beautiful, nice, solid, pigmented, gorgeous red. And then True Pink. I love True Pink because it's like a tea rose. I think to many this would be like an everyday neutral as well. Just a beautiful, maybe slightly purple toned pink, but just gorgeous for everyday use. All 6 shades, I find them absolutely gorgeous. The packaging is beautiful, and these would make a beautiful Christmas gift. I think the packaging gives it a bit of a festive feel, and they are just gorgeous. Now there's 2 other lip formulas that they also sent me. One is the Luxe Liquid Lip Velvet Matte, and they sent me 2 shades of that. We've got a pinkier shade and a redder shade. I find that these just go on beautifully. They are pigmented. They don't dry down on your lips to like that dried out, cracked kind of feeling, but they are solid. I mean, they are pigmented in color and they last beautifully. They also touch up beautifully, so you can reapply over the top and it's not going to interfere with, anything that's left from the morning. So that's a big plus for me. I also love the fact fact that the applicator, it's like an angled sponge tip, which means that precision application is possible, but you can really get to the line with that lipstick. So they're just gorgeous. We've got the shade, it's a nice deeper pink called Wild Orchid. And then we've also got a beautiful deep red shade called Starlet, Scarlet. They are gorgeous. I've absolutely been loving those. And then finally, the other formulation is the LUXE Liquid Lip High Shine. Now these I have not found to be particularly shiny, but they do definitely kind of stain your lips. Like the others, they are also really quite long lasting, and I'm loving them. First up, we've got the really, really vampy deep shade called Wild Orchid. I'm loving that. That's just a really nice, deep, gorgeous kind of goth shade when you're feeling very dramatic. And then the more girly shade Camisole. That's just a beautiful, again, everyday kind of tea rose pink. These are pigmented, they go on beautifully, and despite the fact that they've got a slightly glossy finish, they are very long lasting and just beautiful on the lip. I love the packaging for these as well. You've just got that beautiful, nice heavy feel to the hand with a gold lid. Just beautiful. I would recommend those lip products from Bobbi Brown. They are absolute favorites of mine for the month of October. So that is all of my favorites for the month. I hope that you enjoyed. Please now let me know what you've been loving this month. It does inspire me to check out some other products, dare I say, like I need to. But yeah, I do love to hear from you. So thank you for letting me know what you've been loving. I hope that you managed to make it an absolutely gorgeous day, and please don't forget, whether you do use any of these products or not, that you are absolutely beautiful inside and out. But you know what anyway, so much more important than looking beautiful is being it. Don't forget. I'll see you again really soon. Mwah! Bye.
You're seeing me in the road.